Life Skin Show, providing real life solutions for real life issues with a twist of hope. It's the Hope Show, helping others prevail every day. Hope Squad, DJ Aisha Shemaine, no last name, aka She, and the Hope Coach, Check.
This is the Hope Show.
Hello, Hope family, Hope Squad, Hope everybody. It is Saturday, February the 5th, and I am Aisha Shemaine, aka She, no last name, here with the Hope Show. As you all know, I am 1/3 of the Hope Squad, and today DJ is out. DJ, hey, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is having a good week, considering most of us got covered with ice and snow this week. So I hope everybody is doing well and tuned in, ready for their dose of hope. We do have a good lineup for you today, as you can see, and the Hope Coach is going to pop in here in just a moment. But before we get into all of that and what today's show is about, you guys know what to do. It is time to go ahead and like this broadcast. It is time to share this broadcast. If you are on YouTube, subscribe. TikTok. Well, TikTok's not here, but to our TikTokers that watch via Facebook, go ahead and like on Facebook, like the same thing. No matter what your platform says, do what it says. Retweet us if you are on Twitter. Most importantly, tag somebody in the comments. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle. Somebody everywhere needs some hope. This is the beginning of our Hope-Filled Week, so we hope to bring it to you and give it to you. So please go ahead and tag, and also in the comments, let us know where you are watching from. Hope Coach, you ready?
What's up? You just stepped into the neighborhood with the Hope Show. Welcome to the neighborhood where we help others prevail each and every single day. Every day, baby. Pull up a chair and let me talk to you. Know you be going through some things that got you feeling like ceiling. This is your place of transformation and revealing. Just in your ground. I got a feeling. Your life is about to be transformed by the transformational coach, and check it out, you just been on. So grab your pen up in your pad and take your notes to the assignment given by the Hope Coach. It's about to go down, your life about to shift with these words of wisdom and inspiration, taking you up on the elevation. Just like an elevator, tell your problems bye. See you later. Cause it's about to be transformation in the Hope Coach Show. It's about to be transformation in the Hope Show. So welcome to the neighborhood, baby. We got the Hope Coach in the building, helping you to transform your lives, help you to deal with conflict and resolution. Matter of fact, before we get started, let's adjust your crown. Cause you a king, you a queen. Oh, Coach, you ready? Welcome to the neighborhood. Let go.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Hope Neighborhood. Hey, Aisha Charmaine, girl, so good to see you this week. Listen,
You
I'm so
too.
excited to be here today. But have you ever had one of them days? I mean, like it seemed like nothing was lining up the way it was supposed to line up, and then you have like a migraine headache on top of it, but somehow you find a way to push through. That's what my hope doing for me today. Because let me tell you guys, ooh wee, it's been a week. Aisha, I heard Aisha Charmaine, she no last name. Y'all know she got like how she do it. Talk about the snow that we were having, and I'm a Southern girl. I'm from Texas. You know, every once in a while, I know we deal with ice, and we get some snow. But you guys, this white stuff that fell down in Illinois, I wasn't not used. I'm not used to that. Okay, I'm not used to that. So I don't ever have to see snow again ever in my life. But I want to welcome you to this week's episode of the Hope Show. Whether you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, our TikTok family via YouTube or Facebook, we want to say hello. If you catch us midweek on Winning in Prayer over on Roku TV, we want to say hello and we want to ask you, what is the greatest hope that you're hoping for this week? Here, hope is also an acronym for us. It's helping others prevail every day. We are a faith-based life skills show where we chop it up. We keep it real. We talk real issues and we provide real life solutions with a twist of hope that's rooted in the word of God. Our scripture that we stand on is Hebrews 11:1, where it talks about now faith is the evidence of things hoped for. So for us, it all begins with hope. So today, as you're watching the show, we invite you to engage with us, interact with us. If DJ was here, he would say, y'all, give me some hearts, give me some likes. So listen, if you, whatever platform you own, if you can do that, give us some hearts, give us some likes, give us some retweets, give us some subscriptions, give us some shares, tag somebody, as Aisha Charmaine say. Don't just come get your dose of hope. Share it. We say get your dose of hope because it's almost like dope, right? And I've never been in that line of stuff, but I just know that when they get some good stuff, they share it. They be like, look, you got to get a hit of this. You need a hit of this. You need a hit of this. So listen, we want you to share our hope because it's dope. And it is the best dosage of hope you can get virtually and digitally. Hopefully, we won't have issues with our live stream, but we so excited, y'all. We got a special brand spotlight coming up today. We got our hot topics coming up today. Then we got up close and personal with me today. That's the segment where we've been going in and just kind of giving you an inside glimpse of the Hope Squad, who we are. I believe we have Taquita moderating in our comments. So Taquita, if you're out there, girl, hey, hello. Let me go and see if I can see the comments right quick. Let's see who we got. The Life of Cherished Life, girl. First of all, we are praying for you. We know you had a death in your family, so we're covering you with prayer. And we're so proud of you, how you started your small business venture last week. You had your launch party. So we salute you today. Hey, Sade Wilson, y'all. That's my daughter by love. Her name is Ashley. I'll be putting out her
Hey,
real name out there. I see we got Kim K Moore in the
hey,
house.
Claymore.
Hey, K Moore. Oh my goodness. How did I ever wait a minute? Let me rewind. Hey, Mr. Tate. Y'all, that's my one and only. That's the love of my life. I'm telling you guys, he is if support had a picture in the dictionary, it would be him. My husband supports me in everything that I do. When I don't even really want to show up for me, he shows up for me. He stands in the gap. So I love you, honey. I love you. I love you. I love you. And if again, always that's here. Oh, but I see Jackie Kyle. That's my family by way of Tennessee, y'all. Have you ever had that family member you may have never really met in person, but it's just something about that individual. Y'all just connect. Y'all just like this. That's what and who Jackie Kyle is for me by way of Tennessee. So I love you, Jackie. It's good to see everybody. So Aisha, girl, let's do the little icebreaker before we get into the hot topics today.
Okay.
Girl, what has been what kind of shifted you this week? What happened in your life to shift you this week? And listen, in the comments, if you've had some things to shift in your life this week, happen that kind of shifted you more towards hope, more towards your destiny, more towards your purpose, put it in the comment. Let us know what you working with this week. Go ahead, Aisha Charmaine.
Um, whoo, y'all. It's been a long week for me. I was sick this week, so I kind of been in the bed all week since what, Monday night, maybe. Like, of course, I got to do my little motherly duties, but other than that, I've been kind of in the bed. So I think finally on that second to last day of not feeling it, I just had to say a mean prayer. Like, God, I don't know what this is I'm going through, but can you eliminate it from my body? Because I feel like I can walk, I can stand, I couldn't do a lot. I was just in the bed. So I just feel like that prayer, and of course me still having to go for my kids, and then just a little birdie had thought of me. It kind of just gave me a little hope to keep pushing forward. It wasn't the end, even though it felt like the end. Like, when I say I couldn't do nothing this week, like, I didn't even go to work this week, y'all. That's how much I was sick. So I just feel like those little three things, that's what gave me my strength and my hope and my motivation back. So here I am.
Love it. And I see comments what K Moore says she prayed for you. So hey, it's good to
Thank
have praying
you.
hope fam members who gonna look out for you and stand in the gap for
Absolutely.
you. You guys, we need to we have just been graced by the one and the only. Oh no, he telling me no, he running from the camera. Okay, he behind the scenes, y'all. But just know the one and only, DJ the Millie is in the
Definitely.
house. He pushed through. So let's bring him on camera. And hey, Keisha, twin girl, I see you out there.
The
DJ the
stallion.
Millie, hey
The
DJ.
What's
stallion.
up, everybody? It's DJ the Millie coming live right now to Houston, Texas. I made a way to get here. You see you guys today. I'm so happy to be on the Hope Show as usual. But y'all know how they go. Man, life is amazing. Certain things come up. The Hope coach, she don't care. She just get on me no matter what. No matter what happens. She's a book. I'm not gonna say that.
We're gonna let her make it today.
But I thank y'all.
We're gonna let her
What's
make
up?
it today.
Y'all, I'm not going down like that. DJ, we glad to see you made it. Won't he make a way? God do it. God to make a way. And that's why you got to have the Hope Squad. I'm forever grateful to the Hope Squad because sometimes they do jump through hoops to do what it takes to bring you this hope-filled show. So before we take our first commercial break, or no, I think we're going to move right into the hot topics. Before we do that, we just want to encourage you. Hey, if you haven't already, or if you have already, please go ahead and share our broadcast. Tag somebody that you know who could use a dose of hope. Don't be shy. Let's spread the hope. Like, share, tag. Let's spread the hope. And then we're going to move right into our hot topics. So, Aisha, girl, um, before we do that, let me see. I think we got something. Let's see. Woo! It looked like the flames is hot.
So if you are new
So,
today and you're not sure, I'm sorry. If you're new here today and you're not sure what Hot Topics is, basically sorry y'all. Hot Topics is where we bring to you kind of what's trending throughout the week, maybe on social media, throughout the world, or basically just kind of life topics that are meaningful and need to be discussed. More or less just trending. So this week in Hot Topics, we want to discuss Mr. Well, we just gonna call them what they are: Kim Yee, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian, and a little bit of what's going on now. Mama Tan, do you want to kind of break down the story and then we get into it, or do you want me to break it down?
oh, okay. It's my turn. I'm supposed to talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this week's hot topics, we thought that this would be a good subject for us to talk about. And you guys know we always gonna end it with a twist of hope. So we're talking about co-parenting when you're going through a divorce, right? Because of course, because of their status, what's happening in their lives, sort of almost transparent. So right now, I know there's been a whole bunch of mumbling and grumbling between whether they were going to get divorced, if they're divorced. Now, y'all, we're not being nosy. We're not spreading any rumors or untruths. We're just talking about hot topics which may be happening in everyday life. So we can sort of give you a twist of hope if it's something that you're dealing with. So the latest that's happening with them is about co-parenting and divorce. Mr. Yee asked for opinion regarding what's happening with the children. He said, "This is my first divorce. I don't know how to handle this. Kim is allowing North to be on TikTok, and she got permission to do that." So that's the issue. On the surface, we know that there must be some underlying issues to the root cause. But what we want to talk about is what happens when it's a breakup, you're getting a divorce, and the children are involved. So that's what we're going to talk about for a few minutes here today. Aisha Main, what's your thoughts?
Amen. So for me, I am a parent who, even when I was going through pregnancy and I was first having my kids, um, everybody will tell you, I was like, don't post my kids on social media. Don't post my kids on social media. I will post them. I was big on not wanting my kids to be on social media. I just feel like for me, in my opinion, social media is just not the safest place for children. Children are innocent. Children are, they don't understand the world that we live in, right? So even though they may just be doing something innocent, something so innocent as far as maybe doing a TikTok dance could be taken the wrong way, or it could be everything is made into a meme. Everything is somebody out there to criticize. It's always something that happens with what you do on social media. No matter how good you try to make it, somebody always try to find the negative in it. And sometimes it just gets turns into things that it wasn't intended to be. So for me, I just feel like, in my personal opinion, I mean, I get where Kim is coming from. Both of them are in the spotlight. So I'm sure that's one issue. Being that Kim is known for being in the spotlight, and he's a rapper, probably more private and stuff like that. I get the difference. Me personally, I feel like this is where co-parenting should come in. Communication should come in, because although they are apart and they didn't get along, they still have children to raise together, where they do need to find common ground and to be having public disagreements and stuff like that. That is going to affect the children just as much as a TikTok video or them being on or off social media. So for me, I just feel like, as parents, y'all have to make a decision as to what is correct for the kids, and kind of stand on that. So mutually agree, disagree, because you're not going to agree on everything that happens with the kids as co-parents. But you have to be able to communicate and find a common ground. So I just think that that's what they need to do. Kind of keep all of the disagreement, all of the divorce, all of that, because that's enough on the kids already, out of the spotlight, and find a way to work it out.
Okay.
DJ?
And you brought up a very good point that I neglected to say when I was setting up the platform. Kim did respond publicly on social media and say to Kanye West that the way that he is dragging the divorce and making it publicly is doing more harm than any TikTok video would do to North. So that was her public response. So, Millie, I'm going to let you come on in with what you got, and then I'll close us out of this segment so we can get to the brand spotlight.
All right. I don't have no kids, so I can't really say, but I don't think anything wrong with social media, for one. I also think that maybe it's just a big deal because they are getting divorced. And looking for anything to fight over. But I mean, other than that, I mean, if you're monitoring your children and what they're doing on social media, then I think that she should be okay. I mean, they should be okay. But even so, I mean, you can't. I always thought this: you can never hide your kids from the world. Like it's gonna be there, whether it's done at home or out in public. So I mean, that's just my thoughts about that. Um, Again, I don't have kids, so I don't know the struggle in trying to do what's right and what you think is right and wrong for your children. So
Right. And I love both of your perspectives and what you brought. I know for me, I began to look at it from this perspective. Because sometimes in everyday common life, when people separate or whatever, they always use the kids towards each other. Sometimes the guy want to say the baby mama is bitter, and now she won't let him see the kids, or she is talking down on the kids to him, or she mad because he done moved on with somebody else. So I really don't know if Kanye got a little bit of bitterness syndrome going on right now. But what I do know is that children are very observant. They observe everything. And sometimes kids can be our best life coaches. Sometimes kids can be a good coach. So if this was a situation for me, first I would say to Kim, um, you're doing what you just accused him of doing. She didn't even have to respond publicly like that. But sometimes I think our pride and our ego gets in the way. Everybody knows that Kanye has always kind of been fluid at the mouth, kind of, and if he's branded right now as being unstable, then that's just something he got to deal with. As for me, when I went through my divorce, my separation, even though justly so, I could have said so many things about my ex-husband, I didn't. Because at the end of the day, that was still the father of my children, and they still loved him unconditionally. So I chose not to put him in a bad light to the kids. I chose to deal with everything within myself. Now, as they got older, they can then make their own judgment, their own, I didn't want them to be persuaded about me, and I never wanted my ex-husband to be able to come back and say, well, I wanted to do this, but your mama did this, and your mama did that, and your mama did this. So if you're dealing with a situation like this, my recommendation, the hope in all of this, is to be mindful of what hope also means for us. It's helping others prevail every day. As parents, you're not just raising children. Your number one responsibility is their growth and development. What are you teaching them? So Kanye has to step back and ask himself, what am I teaching North? What is it that I want her to get from this? Because, TikTok was initially designed for kids. We live in the technology age where kids are all over, whether it's YouTube, whether it's this or whether it's that. So, that's their thing that he has to be mindful of. So, but what we want to encourage you in your individual lives is that be mindful of what you're teaching the children. You know, find a common ground. Don't be bitter, be better. Bitter and better is almost the same word except for one letter. So all it takes is just one to make it better. Go from bitter to better. So that's our thoughts on what's happening with, situation that's trending. And everybody had their opinion. I see on Twitter everybody saying they should do this, they should do that. The William Brothers had a song. If you don't know who the William Brothers are, they're a gospel quartet group, and it always said, "Sweep around your own front door." We the ones who give them the platform that they have. We make them popular. So what is it about you that you have to be consumed with what's going on over there? Sweep around your own front door. So that's our hot topic for today. And we'll be back on the other side of this break. Mondays just got better. If you're in the Houston, Texas local area, tune into the Gospel. Mondays just got better. If you're in the Houston, Texas local area, tune into the Gospel Flow radio show where peace and living waters flow. We flow in the spirit and you'll be blessed when you hear our host, Houston's own K Moore, Mondays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can also watch online or via Facebook Live. See you Monday. And we're so excited again. That's the Gospel Flow Radio Show. In the comments, you should see their handle. You can go over and follow them with the amazing host, Houston Moore. And let me tell you, I've been tuning in days. You may say, well, I'm not in the Houston area. You can watch via Facebook Live, or you can also listen online. And that information you'll see there in the comments. But, I like you say, it's the Gospel Flow Radio Show where we flow in the spirit. You'll be blessed when you hear it. So you're looking for Monday blessings, make sure you tune in at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time to the Gospel Flow Radio Show. All right. And so we're now on our next segment. Today we have a brand spotlight. And you guys, I'm really excited about this brand spotlight. In the pre-show, we were talking, and it's somebody that I knew as a little girl. And, we grew up, we became women, time got in the way. But thank goodness to social media, we've been able to stay in contact. And I'm just so amazed at how life turned out for my friend. I don't know if you got childhood friends that you still may know, hang out with or whatever. Aisha and I, we were talking, she was like, man, a lot of people can't say that they've known somebody for this long. So the last time we probably had a conversation has been probably about 30 years, like we had that conversation. Without telling my age or her age, which we don't care because we look good for our age. We've known each other for a lifetime. So before I bring her on, I want to show you this video about who we're going to meet in the Grand Spotlight. Then I'll be back to introduce to you guys my friend, the brand of the week.
Hope Fair. It's the brand spotlight where we give entrepreneurs a platform to shine. Let's go!
Helping others prevail.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties and we apologize. Just know and be believing with us that soon we're going to be coming from the Hope and Peace Broadcast Studios where we have everything lined up. But for right now, you guys, I want to introduce to you my friend, Miss Jackie O.
Hello. Hey,
Jackie O.
Hi. Thank you so much.
Hi. I'm so excited. Yes, you are quite welcome. Thank you for being here. Girl, we go way back, like way back. So I'm just so excited that you are here to share with us your brand, what it is that you're doing today. We have some awesome news about the Hope Bundle that we're talking about. For now, we just want to open up the floor to you. And let's tell us a little bit more about Jackie O.
Okay, well, again, thank you guys so much for having me. I am just honored to even have the invitation to be here on today. So thank you, Tan, and to your team, the Hope team. Thank y'all so much. And a little bit about me is, I'm not afraid to tell my age. I think I'm going to be 54 this year. Yeah. I'll be 54 this year. I have 4 amazing children. I have 2 sons, ages 35 and 30. They're both in California. I have 2 daughters still here at home, soon to be 21 and 16. And I am a Genie. So I have one just super handsome, hyperactive, super smart grandson, and I'm a Genie. I told him I'm too young to be a grandma, so I'm a Genie. And I am married to my best friend, Sydney. We live in Denton, so we live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I'm the founder of Jackie O, and I'm the oldest of 7 children. And so I did tell my parents I was going to be on the show. They was like, so, you know, I don't know, do they know your nickname? What we called you when we were growing up? Duty. Okay.
Yes, you can call me.
Hey. So, yeah.
Yes, people still call me Duty, so that's fine.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me and my business. I have a skincare line and called the Glow Collection by Jackie O, and I do a little bit of everything.
Right. So now, I'm gonna ask the first question, then I'm gonna turn it over to DJ because he all have a lot of questions. So, what inspired how just your brand evolved? Jackie O, this skin line, and I think you have some other things that you do.
So what inspired me was back in 2012, my 2 daughters, Layla and Maya, at the time they were 5 and 10. I was going through a divorce with their father. I had been a stay-at-home mom for many years. And leading up to our divorce, I went back to work, of course. And so I was living paycheck to paycheck, barely making it. But they came to me and said they wanted to start a business. And I didn't think twice about it. You know, like some people sit back and say, oh, start a business. We don't have the money. Let's wait, whatever. But I jumped all in. There was no hesitation. Now, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but we did it. So we started this business selling sugar scrubs, and that was in April of 2012. And then in July, we added a component to our business where we did mobile spa parties for little girls. And so at the time that we were doing that, not very many people was doing what we were doing. So we enjoyed the ride on doing mobile spa parties. So we went in to people's homes and we did mini manis, pedis, and facials, and we provided drinks. Our signature drink, which was a sugar teeny, because the name of our business was Sugar Babes. And so we did that for about 7 years. And we started out with making sugar scrubs, and then we launched out and branched out rather, and we did moisturizers and spritzers and different things like that. So in that span of time, again, I was learning all along the way. I took classes because our products are all natural. They were all natural, and I wanted to be true to that brand of what we said we were going to be doing. So I did all of that. Like for me, I stopped going to the salon to get my nails done, my hair. I learned how to do all those things. You know, I took my lunch to work every day because every penny, it counted with our business. And so the girls, you know, I worked with them, and we were very successful. And people, their definition of success is different. And we did make money. We didn't make millions, but we made money. But we were successful because I was able to help them and to show them business. And we grew, we did it together. They were on the cover of, you know, magazines and the front cover of the Houston Chronicle business section. And, you know, they traveled, they were keynote speakers, wrote a book. So we had a very successful run. And in 2019, we came together and the girls decided they wanted to venture out. So Layla wanted to do her own fashion accessory line. Maya was into more dancing and video productions, things like that. But I loved the skincare part of the business. So that's how we kept it going. And so, of course, I rebranded everything and I made it more specific for my target audience, which were women. And here we go with Jackie O.
Love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Aisha or DJ?
I like it. Do you have a slogan?
Yeah, so we've actually changed our slogan a little bit to, well, for Jackie O, we changed it to say, we're oh so happy you're here because O is OOH.
Mhm.
And so, our brand, I try to use my name and O in just
Good.
about everything because that's very important with our branding.
Got you.
Yeah.
I like the way you say it at the end of like whenever you're talking about your business, you incorporate Jackie O, which rhymes into everything that you do. So that's why I asked, what is your slogan? That's
Yes.
interesting.
Yes. Thank you. And branding, now that we talked about that a little bit, is that branding is very important to me, and it should be to any business because branding is what sets you apart. So branding is the concept of like a marketing or business concept that sets you apart from other companies. So when we look at companies like McDonald's, then that's a brand, right? And everything under it falls under it. Because a lot of times people think that your slogans and your logo is the brand, but that's not really the brand. That's the marketing that goes into your brand. So for us, everything is Jackie O. I make sure that our logo is on everything. When you get a package from us, I actually have an example. So when you get this little teal blue package from us, you know that this is Jackie O. You know that you're getting ready to have an experience, and we have our labels, and it says "Skin, you're so amazing." I have my logo here. Then on this one saying "Thank you for shopping with us." It has our logo there as well. So when they get this package, they're like, "Oh yes, this is Jackie O." And we also include a part of our branding, and so that people know who we are and they have that true experience. We make sure that we put like our card in here. Again, it has our logo on it that has all of our products. It has our collection of all of the products that we carry. And then I make sure that I give them a thank you card. Again, there's my Jackie O, there's my logo. And on the back, I always put a personalized message. And that is my signature thing, because I don't care how big we get, because we will get big, because I've written that in my journal and I've prayed about it, and God has told me that it's going to happen. And so I know it's going to happen. So I'll be global too, like everybody else. And I'm still going to be writing these little personal messages to let people know that, yes, you matter. And I am grateful that you are purchasing from us. And then, of course, my business card, I include, I know you're probably saying that's a lot of stuff. But yeah, my first time people for sure, they get all of this. And then I give them an affirmation card. And on the back is affirmations that you can speak, because words are powerful. And so that's part of our branding. And again, I incorporate our colors, I incorporate my logo. Everything is always, about the branding for us.
Okay. So I got one more
Love
question,
it.
Aisha.
And I
I'm
know
sorry.
you mentioned,
I got
okay,
one more.
but DJ, let me just, I
Okay.
know
Go
you
ahead.
do, and we're gonna have time. Jackie, I know you mentioned that you're going to be global, and I know something phenomenal happened to your brand. I think it was last year or maybe been a year and a half or so ago, where you landed in a specific place, and I'm gonna let you talk more about that journey, about um, that, because you're already big. So I'm just gonna
Mhm.
correct you a little bit, okay? Because we go back way back. We
Mhm.
friends, right? We go back way
Yeah.
back. So, girl, you're already big. You're not gonna be big. You're already
Mhm.
big,
Okay.
because
Yes, you're
you're
right.
already global. You already global. You
Mhm.
already all over the world. Because that's what our hope is telling us right now.
Mhm.
You're already those things. So if you can just tell us, if I wanted to go locally, and purchase some things, where could I go locally to get your product?
Yeah, so let me tell you, being in this business and being an entrepreneur is not for the faint at heart. A lot of times we see things and we see posts and we think that, oh, it's so easy, but it's not easy, not by a long stretch. But when I landed my very first retail location, I have been talking to this company for some months. It would probably have been 6 months that I have been talking to them about our products being in their location. And so I sent them the samples, and of course, I was following up all the time, following up with them. And she said, "Oh, I love the products, and we would love to have you on our on our shelf." So our very first location was in Austin, Texas, at the Terrytown Pharmacy. And so the people in Austin, they know all about the Terrytown Pharmacy. That area is a very prestigious area, and it's hard to get into that pharmacy. So I knew that it was nothing but God that got us in there. And we were the first person of color and person of color to have our products in their store. And that was in February of, I want to say 2020. And we're still there. We're still going strong. And we're in 2 other locations here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Louisville that since we've been here, we were able to secure a location there. And then next month, we will be in another location in Austin. So I'm going back to Austin for another location. But it's all been God just helping us and orchestrating and just guiding our steps to get to where we are.
Love it.
Yeah.
DJ, your question?
She answered it.
Okay. Okay. And then we're going to turn it over to Aisha. But Jackie mentioned about the business brand, life coaching me. If I hear that word, I always like to remind people you have a personal brand too. So you may say, this is not for me because I'm not in business. But who you are is the first brand you ever introduced even before you get in business. So,
Right.
remember, you are a personal brand. And then here's my shameless, not so shameless plug. You can always go listen to my podcast at Tea Time with Tan. I did a episode on branding, the personal brand, who you are, and you can catch that over there anywhere you listen to podcast. That okay? But remember, you are a personal brand. You are a brand. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Aisha.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice for me to join y'all. No, just playing. But I just wanted to know personally, like you said it was called the Glow Collection. What products? I know you said you started with the sugar scrubs, but what can we see now in the Glow Collection?
Yes, so in the Glow Collection now, we have a cleanser, toner, serum, and moisturizer. That's called our actual Glow Collection, excuse me, and that's, oh, there you go, yep, and that's a bundle that we have. We also have an amazing calming butter. All of our products are just phenomenal, but our calming butter is our top selling product, and it's infused with CBD. And so it keeps you moisturized, no more dry skin. Y'all don't want to walk around looking like Mr. Brown. So, we got to stay moisturized. It's not greasy or anything like that. And we introduced just last year a beard serum for men. And we have a cuticle oil. So that's all a part of the Glow Collection. And again,
Awesome.
all of our products are all natural products. I call our cuticle oil, it is liquid gold in a bottle. So that's what I call that one. But again, all of our products are all natural. They're organic. We do use certified organic ingredients. We also use high quality bottles. We are we live on this planet, and so we're all about helping to preserve and doing our part. So we don't use any type of plastics or anything with our products. So you will get reusable, recyclable glass bottles and some amazing products inside.
Awesome. I do just want to say, I tested that Common Butter, girl.
Girl.
Awesome. Love it. But
Thank
also
you.
for someone who is either wanting to become an entrepreneur or just entering the entrepreneur.
Aisha, wait a minute. I'm gonna give you a question, but I have to ask this because I thought you was gonna ask it for me. What is CBD for somebody like me who may not know?
Right. So CBD, it is now, I hope I'm saying this right. So you now put me on the spot to try to break this down. But it comes from the hemp plant.
Give us a short version.
Okay, the short version. So the short version is it's not gonna make you high. It don't have the THC in it that will make that will make you high, but it is good. It has all different types of health benefits for it. It helps with aches and pains. And it helps to relax you. Some people put drops under their tongue. Again, it helps with high blood pressure, just all types of ailments that you may have. Arthritis. My mother-in-law, she does it for arthritis. And so it really does work. And my daughters, and I know they're watching, so I hope they don't get on me, but they use it for their menstrual cycle. It helps for that. They, rub it on their stomach, put a heating pad, and hey, it works wonders. So you don't have to be taking all those drugs. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So if you didn't know about CBD oil, there you have it. So it's a good product to use. Get that Common Butter, y'all.
Yes.
So as I was asking, for someone who's starting or wanting to start entrepreneur life, what would be 3 tips you would give to be successful?
Okay. Yep. The first thing would be to definitely have a plan. Have your plan. Again, when I started out with my daughters, I had no idea. And so we just jumped in. But I do recommend that you do have a plan on how you're going to do it, how you're going to execute it. And I also recommend being consistent. I think that's one thing that sometimes some businesses, they fall because they're not consistent. Because again, it's not going to be perfect every day. You're not going to have sales every day. You're not going to be okay every day, right? But you still have to be consistent in what you're doing. So I would say be consistent. I would say have a plan, and have great customer service. Have exceptional customer service. We talk about Chick-fil-A. People go to Chick-fil-A, and I'm going to be honest. Yes, they're good, but they're not like the bomb dot diggity con, put the cherry on the top. They are good. But the reason why a lot of times we go to Chick-fil-A over other places is because of their customer service. So I would definitely say to business owners, that's important that you have good customer service. And to be patient. I know you said 3 things, but I think this is another really good one, is to be patient and to trust the process, because there is a process to everything that we do. And so you have to trust the process. It's not going to happen overnight. I know people that have been in business for 10, 12 years and maybe even longer. And they are just now, we're starting to see them a lot, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work, and you have to be patient and trust the process, because your time, when it's that time for you to walk through that door, whatever that door may be, it's going to open. And when it opens, you need to be prepared to walk through it. Yeah.
Amen. I love that. So for our new entrepreneurs, our existing entrepreneurs, that was for y'all. Yeah. DJ, do you have any further final question?
This is more of a personal question, more of business. I understand that you got it going on. Jackie O is in the building. The business is booming. You're doing your thing.
Mhm.
But in the midst of everything that you're doing, because everything sounds wonderful, great, right? So in the midst of everything that you're doing, the business, the branding, how is Jackie O in the situation? How is Jackie personally in the situation? And not just personally on a personal note, but we all have things going on. We have businesses, we have, so much branding going here and this going here and they're going there. How do you cope and how are you doing in your business? Not how's
Yeah.
the business, but how as a personal individual, how are you coping with handling the business and handling this and doing this? So
Pandemic, all of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How I'm handling it, first and foremost, is having God in my life. That's the first and foremost thing, is that He is number one in my life. And there are going to be some bad days because we all have them. I have them. I have issues that, may go on with my children, in family, whatever it might be, my business. But in all of that, I have to, and let me say this too, I have not always been here. Because I have been like, I used to be like such a worrier. I would worry myself into an anxiety attack. It would just be crazy. And I would be back and forth to the hospital. And the doctor would tell me all the time, ma'am, there's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. So it would just be, I had just worked myself in a tensy. But again, like I said, God first and foremost. And when I do get in those situations and when I am just down, I have to remember the word. I have to remember the word of God. I have to remember the scriptures and know that God's word is true, that He is true, and what He says, it will come to pass. And that's what I have to do, just like really pull myself into that mode. And so if I have to put on some praise and worship music, whatever I need to do to help me get out of that slump. And if I'm in a really, really bad slump, because I have gone through some times to where I had to have counseling and therapy, and I'm like you, Tan, I am an advocate for that. I think that, people, if you need help, if you need to go see a therapist, you need to go do that. There were times that I had to do that and talk it through, walk it through, and that's okay. But so yeah, how do I handle that? Again, it's just really, really God, because God brings me through every single situation. And I may be in pain and might be going through, but He's still there with me, and He's still there bringing me out. And so that's how I cope, and that's how I do it.
that's great. That's great. Not only ask that question because I own a business myself, which on the trucking business, we have those times where we are um, not the best of days, shall I
Yeah.
say? And I think sometimes it helps to know that others may be going through some bad days just as you are, and that you're not alone in the bad days. Someone else may be having that same bad day in their business that they're doing and that they're blooming. So
Absolutely.
it helps show that basically we are not alone. Things are happening. We're not everything is not all peaches and cream in the business, but we definitely want our business to flourish.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I think that's a good asset to what's happening now.
Mhm. Yeah, I totally agree with you when you said that, because
I
people
love
need to
that.
know that they're not alone. They need to know that they're not in it by themselves. There's somebody else that either is in it or they have gone through it already. And so they're like the blueprint, that they can see, okay, well, yeah, she made it through, he made it through. So
I
guess
think
what?
I can do.
I can too,
That's right. That's right.
you know?
Okay, I'm out of questions because we'll be here all night.
And I know that, right. And I know that both of you use don't use. And so DJ always say is how you see it. And her legacy over here, all our days are good. Some are just better. So if you're out there and you've been using the terminology, I'm having a bad day, I'm going to encourage you to change that to say, I'm expecting a better day. Because the word tells us that all things work together for the good. So if the word says that all things work together for the good, even in your challenge, it's still working for your good. So, DJ, Jackie O, all your days are good. Some are just better. That's how we like to do it over here. But DJ be like, it's how you see it. It's how you see it. It's how I see it. But that's a part of our hope here is that all your days are good. Some are just better. And I'm going to say this. I'm having a challenging time right now. If you know me, you probably can already tell. So I'm going to be leaving the show early. Um, Jackie, been an honor to have you here. I know you were going to stick around, so I'm going to ask you to stick around as um, we wind down the show. To everybody who watched today, for watching. And next week, I'm expecting a better show. I'm expecting a better moment. I love you all, and I'm going to see you next week.
All right, Hope Coach. Well, the Hope Coach is out for at the moment. We will see her next week, of course, as she stated. We always love coming into the Hope Show with a full cast. All right, guys. So we've had Miss Jackie O in the building today. Everybody give Miss Jackie a round of applause. We appreciate Miss Jackie. Thanks for coming on the show. We love our
Thank
brand.
y'all for having me.
Yes, ma'am. We love our brand spotlights. It's one of my favorite points of the show is brand spotlights. I ask so many questions, but I try to tone down most times. All right.
But one thing we didn't ask you, Miss Jackie, before we wrap this all up, where can we find you and your products? Like if we're not locally by you, is there some online presence?
Yes, you can find me online. Our website is Jackie O, which is JACQUIEOOH.com. And we do ship worldwide. We have also shipped overseas. Of course, you're going to have to pay the shipping, but we do ship everywhere. And so that's where you can find us. You can find us also on Instagram at Jackie O. Again, that's JACQUIEOOH. We're on Facebook as the Jackie O blog, and we're on YouTube as Jackie O. So you can find us on all three of those platforms. And of course, our website.
Yeah. Amen. So get y'all Jackie O products because she's so. Wait, say your slogan again. We're oh so glad you're here.
Yes, we're oh so happy you're here. So when you go to our site, we want you to know that we are oh so happy that you took the time out because people don't have to do that. So that you took the time out to visit our site and to make a purchase or just visit and see what we have going on.
Yes, we love it. So again, we just want to thank you for being here. DJ, you want to wrap us up?
Well, I want to send us into a quick preview of the HPTV commercial that's coming up, and then we'll do a little wrap up after that. And that's HPTV, guys. Hope and Peace TV that is coming up on Roku. Of course, we don't have all of the details right now, but we definitely will have them. And when we do get those details, you will know. HPTV.
So just keep in mind, if you want to start your own food channel, if you're a realtor and you want to broadcast your listings, if you do makeup and you want to put it out there, skincare, whatever you do, and you want your own platform, TV channel, HPTV. That's coming for you. So keep that in mind and be ready. Like he said, we'll get the rest of the details in just a moment. Now, before he closes us out, I do just want to say, yes, we were supposed to have the up close and personal segment with the coach. But of course, we can't have that segment without her because that's her segment, right? So we will save that for you guys for next week so you can get a little more up close and personal with the coach. At this point, we're just going to wrap it up.
She stole my line, y'all. She stole my line.
Well, I didn't think you were going to say it, so.
All right, guys. So This is the show for today. We love you guys. Up close and personal next week, so stay tuned with the Hope Coach. She will be back better than ever, better than yesterday, better than today. In the future, it's coming. But guess what, y'all? We're going to wrap up today because that's it. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Hope Show.
Oh, wait, pause. One more thing, y'all, before we go. I forgot. If you haven't already caught it on the Hope Show page or my page or the coach's page, we do have a Women in Love in quotation marks, Empowerment Summit that does begin tomorrow. It will be broadcasted live by Facebook and by YouTube. It is sponsored by the Hope Show. It will feature me and the coach along with some special guests discussing different topics of women who are in love. So if you haven't seen that flyer circulating, please visit the Hope Show page. Check that out and just look forward to more that's to come. That is for the month of February. So that'll be each Sunday in February at 5 p.m. Stay tuned for that. And we do hope you enjoy. We hope you enjoyed this show today. Now, DJ.
Woo, she acting more like the Hope Coach every day. They cut me off every time. Golly. I want to give my shout out today to you, everybody out there. I want to give my shout out to Miss Jackie O, Lifestyle Blog. She's in the comments right now, guys. Stay tuned. Go to her page, like it, share it, check her out. Miss Jackie O, one of our good brands for today. But I do want to give my shout out to Miss Jackie O. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for showing up to the Hope Show. We appreciate you. Even though you're coming to show your brand, we still appreciate that you made it here today. Also to the Hope Coach, the Hope fam, Aisha Shemaine, no last name. I appreciate you guys. I know I was late today, but we making it happen. We making it happen. Y'all know we got next Sunday, there will be a giveaway. Y'all know how that go. We don't have the rules yet, but just like, share, comment, say something. You'll be entered into that raffle for or the drawing for the giveaway from Miss Jackie O. Now, I don't know the exact because normally we tell you guys around about what the giveaway is. Miss Jackie O maybe can explain that.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. So yes, the giveaway that we have is going to be this really cute little bundle that we put together. So we have a beard serum, a cuticle oil, our calming butter, and the moisturizer. That's all going to come in the little bundle. That's the giveaway. And then we're also going to throw in this really cute little journal. So if y'all are anything like me, I love to journal and just write down little notes. I keep little pads by my bed everywhere because whenever I get an idea, I have to jot it down or I'm going to forget it. So this is going to be included. So super cute. This is the giveaway for you guys to enjoy our products.
Yes.
So look for the details to see how you can win that bundle, as well as I think we still owe y'all a giveaway from last week, if I'm not mistaken. So we still got y'all on that. Look for details for Miss Jackie O's giveaway, and the one from last week will do tomorrow. That was for Sprinkle of Glam. So if you haven't already, you still got a little more time to enter into that one, and then watch for the details for Miss Jackie O so you can win this one next week. All right. I think we covered everything now, y'all. I think
so. I don't know. Tomorrow, the Sprinkle of Glam giveaway, that'll be done tomorrow. So you guys, if you tuned in last week, then you know exactly what you would needed to do to get into that. So those are my shout outs for today. Of course, again, Ms. Jackie O, thank you so much for being here today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Aisha, Hope Coach, thank you guys for all that you do here on the Hope Show. And that's it. That's it for today, Aisha.
Well, I'm going to just say, shout out to everybody who survived this storm. What's his name? Kanan, whatever his name was, that dropped all this ice and this snow on us. So shout out to all of y'all because we survived. We made it through. Nobody got hurt that I know of. If you did, praying for you, prayers up. But it sounds like everything went smoothly, even though everybody is covered. So just keep pushing, keep going. We got some more weeks and a whole nother year to go through and many more to go through after that. So even though the world is crazy right now, Do whatever you need to do to keep your mental intact. And that's it. Y'all have a blessed week and be here next week for another dose of hope. Always remember, all days are good. And I'm probably going to do this by myself, but
yeah, wait.
so much is better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Jackie O, for being here. DJ.
Miss Jackie O, did you have any last words that you would like to say? Give a shout out to somebody that's watching.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the invitation, and to Tan, Duty, as we call her, for the invitation. I mean, we're just very honored to be here. Shout out to my parents, to my children, to my husband, to all my siblings, and just to all of our friends, our community, my customers, just everybody. Just shout out everyone that watched. You know, thank you guys so much for your hospitality and your warmth, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Taquita, appreciate you for the comments. We got Taquita. We can't forget Taquita in the comments, guys. That is all the shots that we have for you guys today. Peace and love. Until next time, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, each and every Saturday. Peace, y'all.
What's up? You just stepped into the neighborhood with the Hope Show. Welcome to the neighborhood where we help others prevail each and every single day. Every day, baby. Pull up a chair and let me talk to you. Know you be going through some things that got you feeling like ceiling. This is your place of transformation and revealing. Just in your ground. I got a feeling. Yeah. Your life is about to be transformed by the transformational coach, and check it out, you just been on. So grab your pen up in your pad and take your notes to the assignment given by the Hope Coach. It's about to go down, your life about to shift with these words of wisdom and inspiration, taking you up on the elevation. Just like an elevator, tell your problems bye bye bye. See you later. Cause it's about to be transformation in the Hope Coach Show. It's about to be transformation in the Hope Show. So welcome to the neighborhood, baby. We got the Hope Coach in the building, helping you to transform your lives, help you to deal with conflict and resolution. Matter of fact, before we get started, let's adjust your crowd. Is you a king? You a queen? Oh, Coach, you ready? Welcome to the neighborhood. Lego.